one of the topic for today, it is the strengthening the capacity of our breathing space and breathing apparatus. We will work a little bit with the rib cage, the back side, the front side. And the next topic, it is working on the middle range. Middle range, it is the resonators really related with the nose and the cheekbones, which allows the voice to spread stronger for outside. Yes, so we are still not going to the higher notes, and I don't think that it's so necessary for this moment where we are right now, but to combine the low and middle range resonators, it will be very useful. So we actually are going to work mostly with this area, and later with our face we will try to isolate some muscles. So I don't know, I just practiced today, have a long time haven't been doing this, but it is the beauty of working with the face. You will discover by yourself. It seems sometimes not useful, or maybe it's useful, but it's so the last thing to think about. But from the other side, the face, it's so related with the sensories and emotions, and when we awakening it, it gives them such a big variety of dynamics, which can be great when our days become a little bit more like in gray color or we're looking for, you know, some interesting moods, different moods. So this can really help. Okay, so to begin with talking about that, this capacity, strengthening it, it is very useful to get to know where it is the diaphragm. And I would like to share with you one video. Mm-hmm. 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 No, I don't see here. Just a minute. Yes, it is here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we see the 3D view of diaphragm and how it moves. So we can watch it a little bit.
The primary muscle of respiration is the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a thin, dome-shaped layer of muscle and tendon that separates the abdominal cavity from the chest cavity. It gains its shape from its attachments and from the organs that surround it, especially the heart, lungs, and liver. The diaphragm attaches at the costols along the lower rib cage, high in the front of the sternum, and deeper in the back along the spine. The diaphragm also attaches to itself via essential tendon, making the diaphragm one of the unique muscles in the body. The diaphragm uses its central tendon and its attachments as leverage to flatten during inhalation. The expansion of the ribs comes from the resistance of the internal organs to downward movement. As the internal organs are slow to move, the ribs expand to make room for the lungs. While the diaphragm attaches at the bottom of the ribs, its range of motion never reaches that low in the body. As seen from below, we get a sense of the full range of motion of the diaphragm as it would glide over the aorta, the vena cava, the esophagus, and the internal organs. For more information, visit www.3dyoga.com. Tendon that separates the abdominal cavity from the chest cavity. It gains its shape from its attachments and from the organs that support it.
So right now we can we watch it, how it moves, how it looks like, and also I would like to show for you another few pictures which are called, which will let us how looks the intercostal muscles. Kodėl man nerodai? Probably I turn on diaphragm. Here we see the pictures here of the muscles which are called intercostal, and they are working together with the rib cage. And also what is important to get know about this breastbone, and we have here the collarbone. Raktikaulis lietuviškai vadinasi. Collarbone is here. Breastbone is this all muscle which ends up here. And there we have maybe some from you, if you're practicing yoga, we have that solar plexus area, which is really related with emotions and control of emotions. When we have too suppressed this area, so then our emotions, they are in balance, and our purpose is really to release the diaphragm and the solar plexus. So what we also going to talk today, it is about this part. Okay, I will show with my rib cage. There it is the front rib cage. There it is the back rib cage. And they, as you saw in the picture, have the ability to move together. But the tendency for most of the people, it is that those front parts of the rib cage, they are too active. They are taking, we usually when we breathe, we use this part. And what happens? It happens that then they are blocking a little bit the solar plexus and also the back of the rib cage, which the pulsating of the back is also, they can widen our capacity so much. So we will practice today how to do it, and I hope you like it. You will get some different feeling probably, which happens for me after those practice really. And I suggest for you to find out the lying position, and just be sure that you can hear me. There won't be special pose, just you will get it. So just simply lie down on the right side. We lie down on the right side. We put our head on our hand or on the floor, and we are lying on the right side in the leaf position, like in the letter C, yes, as the half moon. The knees can be bended, and we put the left hand on our left rib cage, and the thumb, it is on our back side, and the fingers are on our front side.
Stebimas tave.
Kaip?
Sakau,
Nesupranti?
stebimas tave. Tave stebim,
Ai, okay.
kad suprastumėm.
And while you are lying like this, it will be just the simple movement. You will breathe in of the side relief. So tuo atodūsiu, kur mes darydavom ha.
Aha.
We are breathing in, and just have in mind that just your left side, where is the lung and rib cage, is moving and breathing. The stomach, the back, the right side is not. Let's try to block it with the imagination. And we breathe in, and we just breathe out like side relief, almost without sound, and then letting our rib cage, left rib cage, to fall down on the ground. We imagining that all the muscles, they are just so releasing, like are falling. And then we are again breathing in and just inviting our rib cage to breathe and go higher to the ceilings, few millimeters more. And let's do that 5 times, then we will turn on the other side. Let's begin. Yeah. Find your place and let's try all together. We breathe in. And we release. The muscles are falling to the ground. We wait the impulse to breathe in. Going a bit higher. And then wait for the impulse to breathe out. Really start to think that just the left side are breathing, other parts not. Few times more. A little bit higher again. Everything falls to the ground, to the gravity. Wait for the impulse to breathe in. And the last time. And breath out. After this, we turn on our back and just let's focus on our rib cage area and let's discover how different they are, the left side and the right side right now. What is the form, the shape, the openness, and maybe the temperature. And let's turn on the left side. And we're doing the same. We put our hand, the fingers on our rib cage, front side, thumb on the back side. And doing the same, breathing just with the right side. Stomach area, pelvis area, back area, left side is not in breathing process right now. And everything falls to the ground. Few times more. waiting for breathing impulse. Invite to go up to the ceiling, few millimeters. A little bit more. And the muscles fall to the gravity. All the bones also falling to the gravity. We're feeling it. We encourage them. And again. A little bit more. And one more time. Then let's turn back. Let's turn on back. And again, let's register what happens in the right side. Then again, we are coming on our right side. We're doing the same. We are doing the same, but this time we are feeling that on the gravity on the ground, when we are releasing, we are making the sigh relief. There it is the sound huh, and there it is the sound vibrations, and they are bouncing from the gravity. So let's try a few times. Per burna, it's through the mouth.
Okay.
So you actually breathing out, the all air goes out, and then you are doing the sound. We breathing in, going, the rib cages goes up. We feel the impulse to breathe out. We breathe out. We breathe in, we release. And we'll let for vibrations to spread, to bounce. The last time. Good. Then we're turning on the left side. We work with the right rib cage. We breathe in. The rib cage is going up to the ceiling, reach the peak, and we wait for impulse and breathing out. The last time. And then we turn on our stomach. We lie on our belly and stomach. We put our forehead, kakta, we put on our hands. And here we are going to do the same, but when we breathe in, we feel how the stomach is going, the belly is going to the ground, and the breath goes to our back and to both sides of the rib cage. And then when we release the breathing with the hach, it goes through the impulse which comes from the solar plexus and diaphragm area. So we just, where you have to focus, it is the breath opens the capacity of the back, lower back, and the sides, and then the impulse goes through diaphragm with the sound. Let's try. With the hach, you are like escaping and enjoying that escaping. The last time. We open the back sides, wait for impulse. Okay, the last thing on the ground, it is that we are turning on the back. Our knees are looking to the ceilings, the feet are flat. Keliai viršų, pėdos ant grindų. So we are going again to breathe in. When we breathing in, we feeling how our pelvis, the back and the sides are opening. And when we are breathing in, we are making the sound hach, which comes from diaphragm. Let's try. Tai gali biškį išsijung, kad neblaškytų mikrofoną. And then we slowly turn on the side. Then we go on the cat position, slowly coming on the feet and rolling up. Take your time. And come up. Good. Yes. So the next thing for this, just give me a sign, the thumb, if you a little bit have the chance to feel it, how it works. Have you felt it?
Yes.
Yeah? Good. So now it is going to be even more of opening. This was to censor it, to feel how the breath worked. Right now, we are doing as gymnastic for this area. I do recommend to do this if you will see that works for you, even few times per week, because I recognize for myself that this area, the internal coastal muscles, I'm almost not training. And this is such a big area, yes, with the chest area, which needs the elasticity, the stretching, and so on. So how we are doing? We're firstly putting our hands on that where the rib cage are ending. I just wait a second. I will let my cat in. I take. And from here, when we breathe in, we will going to breathe in, and we're feeling that our elbows. Right now we touch it, that we want to feel where it is the ending point of our lower rib cage, front side and back side. Right now we are putting our hands like this, and we feel that our elbows are joined with the back side of the rib cage in the lower part with the elastic. Kaip guma būtų ta tokios, kur tamposi, yes, when we train our legs sometimes, or in the ballet, they are used to train. So the same elastic we are imagining here, that they are joined together. And we will go up, we are going up with our hands till the middle position, and we feel how our lower side of the back of the rib cage are opening to the sides. We feel how they're stretching, and we release. We are repeating right now. We are again feeling that elastic. We're going up. We're feeling how they are stretching, and we go to the shoulder position. The shoulders are not lifted, and we feel how they are opening, and that lower rib cage, the back side, are going to the side so much from the spine. Totally, they are almost not, we are feeling that they are attached, not attached anymore. And then we go front with our elbows, and we feel how they are opening even more. Then going back to the middle, and we still breathing in. Don't stop to breathe. We going forward again. We feel how their elastic is tensed more, and we going back and slowly releasing. We're going to repeat, but this time we are going backwards. And elastic this time is joined not to the back side of the lower rib cage, but to the front side. Yes, the elbow joined to the lower part of the front rib cage. And we are training those internal intercostal muscles. Okay, let's go up. We feel how they are attached from, not attached anymore from the breast. Let's try to imagine. And going backwards, you can bend your elbows, and we feel how they opens. Go back to the middle position, still feel elastic, and then go back again. Oh. You can make the sounds if you feel that it is really stretching. And go back to the middle. And release. Oh, shake it if you feel it that you need it. It depends on you. It really depends on imagination. If we make it active, so it works. And also be careful with yourself because it can be stretching like overdosing. So feel yourself, don't overdo. And right now it's going to be, you need to imagine, I will give you the picture. Okay, I will bring here the camera. You see this umbrella, right?
Yes. I see.
So we need this picture to have it in mind that it comes here when I will tell you this umbrella, yes, which is under the ribcage area. So we again feeling how our hands, how our elbows are joined with our lower back rib cage, and we're going up with our hands. We go front. We're feeling how it opens, and we will go back with our hands, but the feeling how you are opened, leave it. Leave it. Go back with your hands. Right now we're going backwards with our hands, and we open our front side and going back with the hands, but you leave your feeling that both sides are open. And right now imagine that umbrella which comes inside, and we go down with our hands, but all the feeling, it is still here. We go down with our hands. We feel that umbrella. We feel how the rib cage is open. And right now we're releasing just the front side, and we're leaving the back side open. Release it. Breathe it. And finally release everything and let your rib cage to go deep to the pelvis, to the stomach. Oh, totally release it. Okay, let's do it one more time. This one. We feel elastic, joined with the lower part of the rib cage. We go up with our hands. We go front. We open it more. We go back with our hands. We still feel opened, the back side. We go back with our hands. The rib cage, the front rib cage opens. We leave the feeling, hands moves to the middle. The umbrella picture comes inside. We feel how it widens all in the circle. And then we leave that feeling, and the hands goes down. Then we release the front side and the back side. Everything releases to the pelvis. Oh. Okay, cool. So I really, if you enjoy it, I really recommend to practice daily, and you can feel how this area moves, how it becomes a little bit even like this, moving the chest area. It is useful. And what we are going to train right now, it is to join the capacity of this area with the creative capacity. Su kūrybiškumo ta erdve. And we will use The trick when we are going to swim, we close our mouth and then we open and we try to breathe in. So what we want to get it, the true feeling for this area, for the lungs and rib cage, that they will be taking the air. So it can be a little bit challenging, but it is really, really needed for us to remember for this area how to take all the air which it can take. I will explain a little bit. There are a few things to do it. Firstly, we are imagining that our lungs and rib cage, it is like the sponge, kaip kempinė, yes? Yes, when the water, when we breathe out, all the water goes out, all the air goes out. This we are doing with the sound. Well, we used to practice this before. So slowly we breathe out. Then we close our mouth. Simply, we close our mouth. We close. We put another hand on our backside of the rib cage. Then when our nose is closed, we try to breathe in, like, but then you will feel the vacuum in yourself. And you hold and imagine that umbrella picture in yourself and that our sides are open. And wait till the need, really don't be afraid to wait for the time when you want to breathe in, and just simply then open your nose, but try not to breathe through the mouth. Try that it goes through the nose. And then after this, just simply breathe out. To make it clear, I can show it it takes not so long time. So I'm breathing in, breathing out. Oh. Okay, so that was it. Try it. Then we will go a little bit more deeply with it. Don't be afraid, really. Don't be afraid. Nothing bad comes going to happen. You have, or your body knows what to do. So we breathe out. All the air goes out with the sound. Close. Put. Breathe in. Oh. Breathe, then later get back to your natural rhythm. So right now I wanted to ask others, how was it for you? Could you manage to do it just with the nose, or you breathe in together with the mouth?
Nose.
With nose?
Yeah.
Yes. And you, Kel?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I could follow everything. When I hold my breath, with closing my nose. I just do it, or should I try to breathe?
You just trying, and what comes, because there is no breath, you are giving for yourself the sign that there is the vacuum. We need to have the vacuum feeling inside, and then in this vacuum to imagine the umbrella, which makes this area to open. And then with that need comes all, all the sensory impulse which are here inside, they are trying so much to grab it. This is what we want to awake for ourselves.
Yes.
Then we are going to repeat, but this time, when we breathing out, imagine that your torso also it's going in. It's not like wide, it's going in, and your pelvis also it's opening. And when we have that vacuum, yes, also imagine that your pelvis is opening when we have umbrella and pelvis is opening. And when it comes, again, the breathing moment, let for your mind think that it goes everywhere. It goes to the pelvis, it goes to the torso, it goes to the back, and it goes to the sides, to the rib cage. So fulfill it with all this breathing, all your body, the upper part. Okay? So
Now, should we breathe out before closing the nose?
Yes, with the
out.
sound.
Breathe out all the air.
Kaip kempinė tu iškvepi, kaip išeina visas oras, su garsu with the sound F.
And when we try to breathe in just when we can't keep it anymore?
Yes, and train it yourself. If you see that you cannot, wait, that it almost, that you're not deciding, but your body, it is like, oh, I cannot anymore. Let it
only at that moment we try to breathe in, yeah? We close nose.
Okay. Let's try. We breathe in, we breathe out, feeling how the torso is going in, pelvis is opening. Closing the nose, having umbrella. Oh. Ooh. Okay, let's go back. So actually for me today, to this time when I done, I felt like, how we call it in English, šaltas prakaitas net išmušė. Like I get
cold sweat.
Yeah, cold sweat, which gives that sign that everything is so awakened. It's like all the body feels alive. I don't know if you get it, something, but it becomes as we train to the limit when we cannot stay with the breath. So if you want, we can do it one more time. How you feeling? But I don't want to overdose this.
Lietuviškai tai būtų, kad visos ląstelės tiesiog sujuda tiesiog ir pradeda reakcija vykti.
Jo, jisai toksai, tasai giluminis pojūtis, kad man reikia, to įkvėpimo gyvo ir jos nebemiega. Jos pradeda susižadinti.
Suaktyvėja.
Jo, ir pasiimti tą visą orą, nes jos supranta, kad gali, it comes the thinking for ours, kaip ląstelė pala,
Self.
For ourselves, it is dangerous situation, and it really needs to work it, to do something to take it, and then all the body starts to be awake. So let's try to do those who wants one more time, but feel for yourself that you won't be dizzy. It becomes with your own feeling that if you can do it or not. But I think all together, when we are here, we can try it. And have it that in mind, that to send it when we breathe in, after holding, to all your body, to all your body. Okay, let's breathe out.
Aš tai negalėjau gailiai būti be oro, kažkaip nesigavo. Pirmą kartą tai išėjau ir ilgiau aš pati pajaučiau. Paskui atrodo, labai norisi įkvėpti, jau pripranti kvėpuoti stipriau.
Tai, žinai, maybe your body, it is protecting yourself because it happens, but I hope that you can get that feeling, remember for yourself what it means to breathe in, yes, so with all the capacity, and how they right now a little bit sensorize all this area with the oxygen and emotions too. Okay, and then it is the more explanation how we can work with the emotions and so on, but I don't want to go more deeply today, because next topic, it is the nasal resonators, the middle range. And for this, we are going to work with our face. If you want, you can sit. It's okay right now, because just face is moving, up to you. And we start, for me, for example, I will tell you, not all parts of my face is working to isolate. So don't be afraid. It also, if you have closed the mirror to yourself, you can also use it, but it's not necessary. You can use it, this screen, yes, to look at yourself. So we are starting to work with our face, and let's try to lift up the right eyebrow. Pakeliam aukštyn dešinį antakį. If you feel that you cannot do it, close it. Get the feeling how to move it one. And then take out and try it.
Just what?
Pakeliam antakį dešinį. Then change to the left. Eyebrow. You can close it. You can hold it.
Okay, back.
Release. Kažkur garsas. Tomai, pas tave čia tiksi?
Tomas užsimutinęs.
Aš užmutinau jį.
Kas man yra atrodo, kas bet ne.
Ai. Gerai. Then next we are moving our lips to the right side few times. Then to the next side, to the left. Then move it to the both without pause, to left, to right, to left, to right. Then we move up our lower lip down without using this all the part, just the lip. Next one, we are taking all our face as the ball, and then we spread it, stretching it wide. So it will be like yes, like this. What else we can do? The last isolation, which is pretty hard. We lift up. No, firstly we will do, let's try to, but for me it's hard, but still I want to do with you. Let's close it one eye, the right eye. Let's open it wide. Then do it with the left eye. Change it. Like winkle, yes? With the left I have to hold it.
But we're closing right and then just changing left, right, left, right.
Yes. Or you can use it, make it few times with the right, then few times with the left. And then if you can change it. Then the last, the hardest, I think so, it is we will lift up the right eyebrow and we will move our lips to the left side. If you cannot hold it, your air brown, yes. Then change it, the sides. Then the air brown is going up, the lips going to the, if it is my right, so it moves to the left side, the lips. And for the last, we shake our face, massage. Shake, massage. And particularly massage the sinus. Do you know, everybody, where is the sinus? Sinus, yeah. They goes here and goes here. Okay, and we are going right now with the sound to do it. We isolate it to warm up and to get the sensory in our face. The next one, it is to use our tongue. It goes out and flat on our lower lip like this. But it has to be very relaxed, that the sides of the tongue would touch the sides of our lips. Let's try it. And you can move it out and in, but feel it that it's relaxed. Then we are trying to say, to whisper the sound he, and it goes in front of the tongue and through the front of teeth. But still our tongue position is the same. So whisper. Ne, ant lūpos tik tai padėti taip. He, sound he, but whisper, whisper, pašnibždom. The next thing, it is right now we are going, you can start to massage your sinus while you are going to do this, and then finish massage it, and then say it again, the sound he, but move it one sinus up, another sinus up, and to play it like this. I will try to show. Let's try. So we have to move it, those up. You're saying the sound and trying to use, because here it is those sinus resonators and we want to activate. our point, it is that the tongue, while we are doing this, it's not moving. We have to disattach them. So then those sinus will start to really to work to their responsibility it is. And do it few more times, like 5 times at least, to get it, the feeling that you can use up a little bit, but still. The next thing, what we start to do, it is again with the nasal. We will move our lips like we will be kissing somebody to the front, and then we move to the sides our lip. Let's try to do this. And we will say the sound O on this. And try to feel that the nasal, it is, and this, the cheekbones are also playing together with this sound. Can you feel it, how it works, the cheekbones, yes, and the nasal?
It's only U, and when we go on sides, we don't pronounce anything?
We pronounce the same O, but it happens to become U, like like this.
It's like in the space center.
Yes, because we
U
open the
or
outer
O?
lip.
The sound is U or O?
Or
First
that it
U.
happens to be U when we open our mouth, the lips. So it cannot be the O anymore. So we are variating between the O and U. But just simply do O and your lips will make the change the sound. Let's try one more time. Good. We use the same movement, but right now we put the ball, the vibration ball, to our mouth. Yes. And we will do the sound way, way. W-A-E. And with this, we will have, kaip Jokūbai ragatkė? Slingshot. Yes, you know what is slingshot? Lietuviškai ragatkė. So we have that ball, we take it tensed, and we leave it, we let it fly the ball through our mouth. So it has to use it, the cheekbones and also the nasals too. It goes very sharp sound, like. Wee, 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 wee. So So when you do we, your lips, it's opening wider. Let's try and throw and use it, feel it that the sound, it goes so external. Kaip ragatkiai, įsidedam kamoliuką į burną ir jį iššaunam tada. Wee. 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 Wee.
Bing.
Wee. Wee.
Bing.
It might be that you feel that your cheeks are burning. For me, it's a little bit, this part becomes hot. Then it's good, but if it becomes warmer. And the last thing, it is that we will use the sentence we. Yes, we will do the sound O, like with the O, it will goes to the front. The A sound goes to the side. So we have to feel the stretch, the diagonal stretch from the cheek to the side, like this, like we. Let's try. Good. And the last exercise is going to be with the words. The English sentence. Just let me to check how it's written. We will add each time the extra word. So we begin with the sentence, will you, and the will, it's going to the side, and you, we go to the front, forward. So it goes to be like, will you, will you, will you, will you, will you, will you. Good. Then we add the extra word, which is, will you wait? So wait, it's again going to the side. Will you wait? Will you wait? And then you can start from the other side. Will you wait? 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 And then we add the word Winnie. Will you wait for Winnie? Winnie is the name. So it goes to be like, will you wait for Winnie? Will you wait for Winnie? Will you wait for Winnie? And go it up with the speed. Will you wait for Winnie? 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 And the last one, it is, will you wait for Willie and Winnie Williams? Will you wait for Winnie and Willie Williams? Will you wait for Winnie and Willie Williams? Okay, let's try. Will you wait for Willie and Winnie Williams? Will you wait for Winnie and Willie Williams? Will you wait for Winnie and Willie Williams? Few more times. Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? We will use this sentence. Will you wait? Firstly, will you wait? And you say in decreasing note, no, I won't. Will you wait for, will you wait? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? No, I not. So all the time you go up with the question, you're going up with the ascending notes, you go higher. When you go with the answer, no, I won't, you go down. So let's play. Though there are three sentences, yes? Will you wait? Will you wait for Willie? Will you wait for Willie and Winnie Williams? Let's try all together. Will you wait for Willie and will you wait? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? No, I won't. Okay, let's try one more time. Will you wait? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? No, I won't. Okay, maybe let's do it one more time and let's really follow how you're going up with each word to the higher note. The last time. Will you wait? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie? No, I won't. Will you wait for Willie and Willie Williams? No, I won't.
Tau labai gerai sekasi. Man tai reikia labai geros praktikos. Namų darbai.
I was doing that today, so that's why you are just getting this first time. But do you feel how it's warm up, this nasal area and the cheekbones? For me,
yes, I need to call it.
But it's good. It's good. They need to warm up, and I can't say for myself. I usually am missing up this range, and it's important. Then later on, it's possible to go to the skull, to the ears, to many things. We have been a little bit practicing this, but I think that nasal resonators are really one of the first thing to include to the speech, and a little bit sounds. This it is